I may add the Virabhadra 3. So all the time we have been doing Virabhadra 1 and 2. So we'll do Virabhadra 3. And we tried yesterday the Natarajasana and also what was that? Vrikshasana. So that is also part of our practice. And today the lizard pose would be Vinyasa stand, whereby you don't put your knees on the mat. So basically go lizard, but your back feet, your knees also out away from the mat. That's much easier actually. It's just that the entire body is like a floor plank. And in today's practice, we also have Vasishthasana. Choice is yours. You can do Vasishthasana low, so basically hand down, and this way also possible. Or we will do this, like this, or we do like this. Here works for us today, Vasishthasana, but that's a part of the flow of 1, 2, 3. All right. Again, sit straight, tall. Use your towel in case you need to lift your bum a little bit. That gives you puts the knees in the same level as your waist, and it helps to elongate your spine. Find a place where you can put your focus on. And very, very gentle and quiet breathing. Come to this this meditative pose. First, you invoke your own mantra. It could be Om, it could be Ram, it could be anything which is your own personal mantra, helps you to calm down. And we use this mantra throughout this practice whenever we need to get our prana back. Completely cut off from all the thoughts, all the ideas, all the plans that you had before coming to the mat for the rest of the day. I am on the mat. Time to unclutter all your mind. Let's start energizing your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe out. Very long breathing. Count of 10. Count for 10 out. Engage your Ujjayi breathing. Breathe out for 10. Empty your chest, chin down. Om Jnanatirmirandasya Jnananjanam Shalakaya Chakshum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurudev Namah. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste. Take a deep breath and energize yourself with Om vibration inside. Start from back of your throat and then finish it at the lips. Lip gently touch and creating a deep vibration inside your body. Begin. Set your intentions for today's practice. Dedicate your practice to yourself or to anybody whom you want to send your best wishes for today. Rest of the day. Thank you all for joining me on the mat today morning and share my practice. Take your thumb to your third eye. Gently open your eyes. Just a couple of breaths to just breathe in. Take your hand from the right. Up. Look towards the ceiling. Take it down. And from the side. Take it down. The side. Take it down. Just towards the right. Back, deep breath. Enter on the left, back. And quickly come to on 4, tabletop. Energize your back body. Get your grip right, palms underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Touch your toes and out. And continue one cat. Out. Cat. Out. Cat. Lift your hips up and then come to the down facing dog. And first you put your left heel down, right knee bend. Take your head to the mat, look towards your left. Right heel down, left knee back. Again, use this opportunity to energize, create prana, any part of your body. Wake it up, waking up sequence. Engage your breathing. And now come to neutral. Neutral now. Push your heels to the mat. Your head close to the mat. Open your shoulders wide. Push your mat from all the 10 toes. You may have a micro bend on the knees, but to lift your hips up. And with control, walk to the front. With your knees to the bed. Straighten your right feet. Left feet bend. Left palms on the ground. And then take your right hand up. Push your palm to the mat. Bend your left knee as much as necessary. And straighten your right knee. Your left knee should be in close to your left armpit.
Look down. Other side, put your right palm on the mat. And then left leg straightens. Right knee bends. Extend your left hand out. Lift the knee to the armpit. Down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Up. So rotate your shoulders. Up and down. Head up. Arms sideways. Come to the front. So I will show you the Namaskara. A, B, dive, test, up, forward fold, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, 5 breath, stopping as your meditative recovery goes, 4, 5, right leg forward, left leg forward, halfway, Ardha Uttanasana, forward fold, Uttanasana, hands up, chest, 1 breath and movement, hands up, forward fold, left leg, right leg, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, down facing dog, 5 breath, push the heels to the mat, palms to the mat, head close to the floor, lift your hips up, 3, 4, 5, left leg forward, right leg forward, halfway, forward fold, hands up, chest, hands up, forward fold, halfway, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, down facing dog, 5 breath, push your heels down and hips up. Look to the front, halfway, forward fold, hands up, chest, hands up, forward fold, and chaturanga, upward facing dog, down facing dog, 5 breath. Bend your knees, look to the front of the room, halfway, forward fold, hands up, chest. Last one, hands up, forward fold, halfway, left chaturanga, upward facing dog, down facing dog, breath, bend forward, Come from the mat, halfway, forward, hands up, yes. Further try the Bakasana route, then come the feet behind in the middle of the mat, Bakasana, chair pull, forward fold, plant your hands in front, into Bakasana pose, and straight and go to half, full, whatever Bakasana works for you. Keep leaning forward, and then lift your left leg, lift your right leg, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take your right feet back, left feet back, plank. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, warrior 1, left feet 45 degrees, right feet come between your palms, lift your hands up, leaning, guide your hands by your feet, three-legged dog, three-legged chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, right leg 45 degrees, left coming between palms. Here one. Keep sticking your hips, keep leaning your left knees forward, right toes on the ground. Hands next to your toes, three-legged dog, three-legged chaturanga, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. 5 breath. Bend your knees, land at the front, back, halfway, forward fold, hands up, to the chest. Breath, again, that's last round. Hands chest, walks deep behind in the middle of the mat. Utkatasana, forward fold, halfway, plant your hand in front, come to Bakasana, half, full, whatever works for you today. 5 breath. So if you did half, lift your left, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right leg, left leg back, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, left leg 45 degrees, left toes right, feet come between your palms. Vira 1, sinking your hips, plant your hands, three-legged dog, right leg, three-legged plank, three-legged chaturanga, upward facing dog, upward facing dog, right foot 45, left in between your palms. Vira 1, hand plank, three-legged dog, three-legged plank, three-legged chaturanga, upward facing dog, down facing dog. And you can take a very, very quick child's pose if you want. Otherwise, use this pose for recovery. to your heels, bend, land in the front, halfway, forward fold, up, down, 5 reps. Like that. Bend your left knee and lift it up, bring it close to your chest. Put your weight on the right feet. Bend your knee, chest. Focus at one point and then straighten your back and you straighten your knees. Rotate. Again, here pull it towards the chest. Keep focusing at one point, open your chest, and then with control, take it to Vrikshasana. Keep pushing the toes to your inner thigh, strong and hard. Focus at one point. The right feet is very, very strong. If you're struggling, go close to the wall. Use the walls for the support. 1. But keep pushing the inner thigh from your toes and focus at one point. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands back to your chest. And come out. Don't take it down. You don't take it down just for a moment. Take your hands on your waist. Lift your leg up to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it back. And with control, take your hand on your chest and then lean forward and then take your leg back. Focus at one point. Hold the leg straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take your hands down on the ground and take your feet back as far as possible. Come to lunge. That was Virabhadrasana 3, body 5, and now come to the lunge. Take it back and forth. With this lunge now, we come to Vasisthasana. So with this position, take your right hand in between your mat. Then you take your right feet on the top of the left, and then to the Vasisthasana. Enjoy this pose. Close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hand down. Come to plank. Run down. Facing dog. Downward facing dog. Come to the front of the mat. Float. Jump. Half to the front of the mat. Halfway. Forward fold. Up. Now the same thing we do on the right feet. First you lift your left leg straighten like a pillar. Close your open your eyes, focus at one point. Lift your right leg up, right knee, close to the chest. Straighten your knee. Pull it towards yourself. Keep pulling. Hold the body from your core. Keep breathing. Come. 2, 3. Take your feet if you want to. 5. Now with control, take your feet into your inner thighs. Come to Vrikshasana. Come close to the wall in case you are struggling with your balance today. But it eventually will happen when you focus at one point. And you use your toes or your feet to push against the inner thigh. Get this solid rock foundation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands up. Calm yourself down and push it against your thigh and focus at one point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands on the chest. Release your Vasisthasana. Vrikshasana. Just tap it a bit just to get it control so that you really like that. Okay. Don't lean back, lean forward and use your core to lift your leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then control. Gradually take it back and then you lift your leg to Virya 3. I'm struggling, but keep it, take, tight in. 1, straighten your leg. 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it down, the back, and then come to lunge. Straighten your lunge, when you're thinking forward. Now, with control, put your right hand in the middle of the mat, and then take your right bigger outside toe on the mat, left feet on the top of the right Vasisthasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands down, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, upward facing dog, 5 breath. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to the front, hop, skip and jump, halfway, forward 4, jump, 5 breath. Now we come to our warrior series. 2, 4, 5. Hands up, forward 4, halfway, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, right feet 45 degrees, left feet in between your palms, lift up, warrior 1. Keep sinking your hips, stretching your hands, look towards the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then take your left elbow on the left knee, right feet back, right hand in the front. 1 side, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take your left hand inside the left toe, push the knees to your armpit and stretch it. Right from your fingernails to your toes is the one big slope. 1, open your chest. 2, 3, 4, 5. Take your bind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knees, hands down. Now take your hand, screen a windmill, and come to Vira 2. 1, 2. Keep bending your knees. 3, 4, 5. Stretch your hand. Come to Trikonasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse Trikonasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Windmill your hand to the side of the toes. And then three-legged dog. Three-legged chaturanga. Back chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Upward. Bend your knees, front of the mat. Half fit, forward fold, hands up, to the chest. 5 breaths. Hands up, forward fold, half fit, plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, down facing dog. This time your left feet is 45 degrees, right foot in between your palms. Warrior 1. Keep thinking your hips, your knees have a tendency to go in, take it out to the front. 1, 2, take your weight at the outer edge of your back feet. 3, 4, 5. Take your right elbow on your right knee, and can go up. Chest towards ceiling. Being deeper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take your right hand inside your feet and push the armpits to the knees. 1, 2, keep bending the weight of the back feet. 3, 4, 5. Do a bind. 1, 2, 5. And stop. Then take your left hand, take it from the front, rotate it, and then come to warrior 2 on your back feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straighten your knee. Trikonasana. Right hand down towards right feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse Trikonasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend with your hands by the side of the toes. Then take your right feet back. Three-legged dog. Three-legged plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Upward facing dog. 5 breaths. You can take a child pose in this 5 breaths, or you can energize yourself by just down facing dog. Take a right leg up, And then right knee to right elbow. Right knee up. Right knee to nose. Up. Left. Up. The nose. And drop your hand outside your right feet. Now drop your right feet outside right feet. Into lizard. Now drop the knees down. You can be here. About today, but your back knee need to straighten and not on the ground. Enjoy. Go deeper. Sink your hips down, or you can take your elbows down. Your right, first your left elbow down, lean forward. Back and down. Go to three-legged dog with your right leg. Oh. Three-legged plank. Ranga. Up facing dog. Down facing dog. 5 breaths. Push your mat. From the heels, from the arms. From the two palms, open your shoulders. Gaze in between your navel. Energize your whole faster. Your left leg up. Left elbow. Left leg up. To your nose. Left leg up. To your right elbow. Left leg up. To your nose. Left leg up. Take it to the outer side of your left hand and drop it. Your knees is lifted. You can be here. Keep leaning forward so that your back is straight. There is no pressure whatsoever on your lower or upper back. You can be here. Take your right elbow down, left elbow down. Straighten, lean forward, knees are away from the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inside, then take three-legged dog, three-legged plank, chaturanga, facing dog, down facing dog. 5 breaths. Release any tension just by bending your micro bending your knees, or taking child pose, but maybe and down facing dog. First one, take your right hand out and hold the right ankle from outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right hand go back. This time your left hand and left elbow ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both hands up. Take your right leg out, up in the air. Right leg up in the air. Keep focusing, pushing the hips up. Put your weight on your right hand and left toe. Take your left hand to hold the left ankle. Keep pushing the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That very, very powerful. Then this time, take your left leg up, put your weight on your heels, right heels, and the left hand. Focus at one point, get the core right. Take your right hand to hold your right ankle. Keep pushing the mat. 1, lifting your leg up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands up, feet down, plank, runner, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, child's pose. Knees to the mat distance apart, hips to the heels, and stretched up. Good work, good solid core work. Two, 3, 4, 5. Come back to the mat. Come to down facing dog. Palms planted, feet up. Control, lift up, down facing dog. Let's go to our Chamatkar First, you lift your left leg up. Bend your left knee and take your heels close to your right butt. And then take a deep circular rotation on your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 3. Now reverse. 1, 2, 3. And then you take your knees and with control take your left feet outside the mat on your right side. Chest up. Come to this nice Chamatkar Asana. Open your chest to the ceiling. Take your left hand as far as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take your right left hand onto the mat. Twist back. Left feet go up. Left feet come down. Now right side. Again. Plant your left feet properly. Right leg up. Bend your knees. Take your heels close to your butt. Down. Rotation. 1, 2, 3. Counter. Back front. Down. Top. 1, 2, 3. Then take a bend knee outside of your left side. Right feet landing side the mat. Right hand lifts up. Go back. Right knees bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take your right hand inside again. Lift your right leg up. Then take it down. And then walk your dog. Quickly take a child pose. Take a child pose. Lift your chest onto the mat. Chin to the mat. Heels on the hips on the heels. Let's get your breath back. Come back on your toes. And let's meet again at the down facing dog. We'll do a few dolphins before we sit into our seated positions. Again, sitting on your Vajrasana. Take your elbows, measure your elbows. Elbows should be exactly underneath your shoulders. And then you take it in front of the mat. elbows exactly underneath your shoulders, and then push the elbow firmly on the ground, on the mat. Extend your arms and take this triangle pose. Look at the chart and you should see a very, very good solid triangle. Because when we come to our headstand, our head is actually just taking as an anchor, but the whole weight is on your ankle, on your elbows. So now, feast, come back. Then you can make it a bit closer, that makes it much easier, but much difficult to do back and forth. Now lift your knees up. Take your head close to the ground. Walk your knees further. Wherever it goes, the closer it comes, the difficult it gets. Now take your head to the thumb. Back. Nose to the thumb. Back. Chin to thumb. Back. Chest to thumb. Back. Head to toe thumb. Keep pushing the mat from your elbow. Nose. Back. Chin. Back. Chest. Back. Head. Back. Nose. Back. Chin. Back. Again, your elbow must have spread. Bring it back. Chest. Back. Last one. Head. Back. Nose. Back. Chin. Back. Chest. Back. Just to count. 10 pose. Oh my God. This time take your hand behind. Release your tension on your shoulders. Enjoy this child pose. With your breath back. And Vajrasana. Then we go to Paschimottanasana. The starting of our seated sequence. First, you set your bum on the ground, get your leg, Dandasana position. Remove flesh under your butt to get your butt cheek on the ground. Sit tall. Bend your knees if that's what easy transition, or you can straight away go bending the knees. Just take your chest close to your thighs, and then take your right, slide the right feet forward. The feet forward. Your knee may still be a bit bent, that's all fine. As long as you're pulling the toe towards your face, pushing the heels to the front of the mat. Your knee bend is fine, so long as you don't slouch on your lower back. Then lean forward. 10 counts. Keep pulling the toes, pushing the heels, and you'll find it energize your feet, the leg. You control slowly, slowly. Take your back of your calf to the mat. Then enjoy each breath in, extend your chest, breathe out, bend. 1, 2, 3. Keep stretching your legs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Come back. Hand next to your hips. Dandasana. It's always good to just lift your hip just like an inch and then drop it. get this alignment right. So in case you lean forward, you can place it back. Then take your hands 1 feet behind, fingers either front or back. I prefer finger towards the front of the mat. Then stretch your toes. First you stretch your toes as much as possible. Keep pushing, and then you take your elbow, your palm exactly behind your palms. So not right, behind your palm. Then with control, push your toes down and lift your hips up. Push your toes down and lift up. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hips down. Control. Slowly, slowly, steadily. Back. Same thing. Do the Dandasanas. Put your palms next to your hips. Lift your hips just 1 inch in. And down. And this time, extend your feet wide. V. Just say little bit V. Bend your left knee and take your left feet close to your inner right thigh. Extend it further, 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 and then lean up, hands up, and lean towards your right. Keep pushing the toes to your inner thigh, and then lean forward. Look up, and then take these feet further to the side, very far as much as you can go. Then push, and then take your left hand up and side stretch. I have to use my pillow if you had the strap. Towel. If you strap, you strap the towel. Wrap it around your extended toe, which is your right. Left hand lift up to side from your head, and then pull it towards your face. And take your right hand on your left knee. Keep pulling. Eventually, your left hand from your top of your head should be able to hold the toes like mine, and then your right hand should go on the left knee, and then you will be gone. One, side stretch, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands up, and then take your left hand behind your butt, left hand behind your butt, right hand from the front, and then just rotate, lift your hips up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is counter. Get back your hips back, and then come back, and then take your legs forward, put the legs front, and then do your wind scream. Release anything on this twist and bend. This time, again come to a V. Right feet bends, right heel inside and pushes the left groin, left inner thigh. And then once you're here, keep pushing. Lift your hands up, both hands. Lean towards the left. Keep pushing the inner thigh. Flexible people should be able to take your elbow down to the ground. Keep pushing the knees down, keep pushing the feet into your inner thigh. 5. Lift up, hands back. Now this feet, the left feet goes further wide as you can. and then feet coming side, then still looking forward, using my towel to wrap it around my extended left feet. And then I'm going to use my right hand. Right hand goes from up and then push towards the towel. Left hand goes towards my right knee. Open, so this hand becomes a bit difficult, but I have to keep extending my hands and then open. Pulling the two toes towards your face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take the towel out. This time my right hand goes behind my right butt. And the left hand goes from the back to the front. And then it's like a wide pose, but left leg stretched, right knee bent on the ground. The chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back. Pull the feet straight. Do your windscreen. You can bend your knees to the windscreen as well. Release any tension on your toes, on your feet, on your knees, hips. And then gradually get down onto the mat. Onto the mat. Stretch your feet. First of this series, let's do bridge pose, 3 rounds, count to 5, 15 breath altogether. The last one, I want you to lift your right feet and left feet, or even before also, so that we hold the whole body from your core and not from our feet and from our elbows. Get into the position, bend your knees, stretch your hands. Fingers should be brushing against the heels. Just rub and release anything on your lower back, on the tailbone. Very firmly planted feet. And then with control, gradually lift your hips up. Halfway, take both the palms underneath, take your fist. Wriggle your shoulders underneath your shoulders, under the back. Tap. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it down without taking all the way, just dropping and lifting it up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take slowly down without taking all the way, without losing the lock. Lift again. Now this time, bring your feet closer, lift, and lift your right leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right leg go down, left leg go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Legs down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Take your lower back, mid back, upper back thing, and straight away take both the knees to your chest to counter. From side to side, massage your lower back. Massage your lower back. Stretch your leg further. And we will go the inversions. On the one inversion, up to you. Either you can take just your leg up, or you can go to Sarvangasana, or you can go to Halasana and Sarvangasana. So let your head, get your breath back. Both the hands firmly planted on the mat, your palm facing down. Hold your body from the core. First you pull the legs up, 90 degrees. Take your hips up, take it back. 10 minutes here. Keep wriggling. What you can do is that you can bend both the knees, take both the knees on your head, that releases something, and take your palms closer and closer, and then you lift it back. People with halasana practice, please go back to your halasana. I will not stay here. Take the leg feet back as much as it goes. When you can bend your knees, knees in the chest, in your head, and sleeve. And with control, use your hand as a brake, vertebrae by vertebrae. Take it down, one vertebrae at a time. Slowly and steadily. Take it down. 3. Drop it. Immediately get into the fish pose. Take both the palms underneath your butt and then elbow close to each other. Lift your head, upper body, put the weight on your elbow, take your head down, crown on the head on the mat. Lift your chest as high as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release it, come back. We have some time, so we'll do the Garurasana crunches before we get to our twist and then closing. So bend your knees. The knees get into your Garurasana lock. So right feet top on the left, the right knee stacked on the top of the left knee. And then you wrap it around. So right feet is wrapping around your left shin, Garurasana. Then same thing here. Right hand top of the left. Then wrap it around. So you get this Garurasana in the seating position. Stretch your leg up. We will take 5 crunches on one side, 5 on the other. First you do is that you stretch your leg and stretch your hand further so that your elbow is away from your nose to the front. So the shoulders stretch, pushing my right shoulder back and left forward, kind of stacking the shoulders parallel to each other. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Neck is relaxed. Now start. 1, stretch your leg and hand. 2, stretch your leg and hand. 3, straight. 4, 5. Arms, release your leg, then enjoy the steeper stretch of the abdomen. This time, your left feet, left knee stacked up on top of right. Tap it around. So go to the Garurasana position. Left hand on the top of right. So the right hand is underneath the left. Wrap it around. First, you stretch your leg further, and then hands further away from your nose, closer to your eyes, and further. Put your shoulders back on the ground. Put the shoulders back against each other. That will happen when you push your right hand further and left and below. So both the shoulders are kind of parallel to each other. And then start. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release, release, Release completely. Then take a step straight down. Down. Now we'll take our twist, spiral twist. Hands on the side. Again, we can do a spiral twist, but take both the knees, goes to your chest, lift your palm up, and take both the knees to your right. Knees are very close to your armpit, towards the left. Turn back there. Putting your shoulders down, twisting. Five, 6, 7, 9. Put your knees straight up on top of your chest. Take both the knees to your left. Take it as close as possible to your arms. Look towards your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Bring your chest, knees to forward. This time knees to your right. Take your body to the right. Without any jerk. Sit on your hips. Close your eyes and get into your most comfortable position. You can use your towel to lift your hips up. That's what about today. Use the towel to raise your hips, to release any tension on your lower back. If you sit on the towel with a little elevation, it kind of releases your lower back a hell of a lot. And it pushes the knees to the ground. And with this position, we can sit for a long period in our meditation or in pranayama. Do our Kapalabhati. Take your left hand, left palm on your chest, on your heart, right hand on your belly. And when you do your Kapalabhati, you should see that your left hand doesn't move at all, and everything happening is your right. So this is a good measure to ensure that our Kapalabhati is happening the right way. And you should ensure that your face doesn't squeeze. Even though your Kapalabhati may be very gentle, but your face should be very, very calm. Count 3 rounds, 45 breath, 5 breath recovery. I will count, follow my breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Last one, breathe in, breathe out. Let's start. Second round.
Last round. Mudra. And then you will take 5-6 rounds of Bhastrika Pranayama to get everything normalized. In, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Last one, breathe in, breathe out. And the chest, bow down. Om Aham Sarvasya Prabhu Mata Sarvam Prabharvate Matva Bhajanti Vam Moda Bhava Samarpitaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Rahe Vrindavanashwari Vishwabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste. Deep breath in and Om mantra, deep and soulful. Extend your Brahma chanting. Start from back of the throat. In. Head. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Convey our love, compassion, kindness, gratitude, positivity, energy to the one whom we have dedicated this practice to ourselves. Thank you to our gurus and our parents and people who have influenced our life. All for sharing immense positive energy with me, sharing last 75 minutes ourselves, calm ourselves down, just the lesson of humility, positivity. You come to third eye. Without opening your eyes, gently lie down on your Shavasana with as little jerk, as little movement as possible. Stretch your feet. Right now.